Hi, it's Evelyn and welcome back to my channel. And this week involved me revisiting my faster 5k. Well, not exactly. So from the 1st of June, Stopsley Striders have implemented some more challenges or team building events. And so we're going to do time trials. So we're all split into teams. At the moment there's about 4 teams of about 20 or so people. It's not a race, it's not a relay race or anything like that. You just all go out individually or socially distancing rules compliant runs of 5k, and whichever 5k you choose you can submit to the team lead, and that goes to your points scoring system. So you get points overall for the fastest team will get a point, and then individually you get points on your improvement from the second week. So it's actually going to run from any time you run for a week, from a Friday to the Thursday, but because of the 1st of June starting on a Monday, the first week was just a 4-day week, Monday to Thursday run. So you could run any time in that first 4 days and submit your 5k time. So my plan was to run at least a interval session on a Tuesday, have a recovery run on the Wednesday, and then do my trial 5k on Thursday. And I picked a route that I was going to use every week. That was the plan, but everybody was actually submitting their times on the Tuesday. So I was getting a little bit worried that I'll be the last one to submit my time, because obviously I plan to do it on the last day of, or last available day. So Monday I did a mile, and that mile was in 10 minutes 50 seconds. Not too bad, but it was in fact not 5k. So, but I knew I'd make up the rest of the week. And then Tuesday, when everybody else was submitting their times, I did my interval session. And that was a shortened form of the one I did a couple of weeks ago. Not from my Faster 5k program, but one of the ones that was set by one of the coaches. I shortened the number of repetitions. So it was a 10-minute warm up, 10-minute cool down run, and in between it was interval sessions. I think it was a 2-minute, 1-minute interval session with a 2-minute recovery period, and then a 30-second interval session with a 2-minute recovery period, and then a 400-meter sprint session, and then a cool down. So I chopped off the 400-meter sprint session, didn't do that. And then the repeats, I did less repeats. So the first set of repeats, I did only 8 of them. And then the second set, I did 6 of them. So overall, it was 562 kilometers in about 44 minutes, which wasn't too bad considering the walking recoveries. So I was happy with that. But as I said, the group messaging, the WhatsApp group was inundated with people doing their runs, and they were doing really well. And so I thought, for Wednesday, I would just go out and see how I do. And if I don't do too badly, I will just submit that time. So as long as I did better than 35 minutes, it would be sufficient time. And I think some other ladies in the group had submitted their times of about 33 minutes or so. So I thought, as long as I do better than 33 minutes, I think that would be okay. Because of course, the second week I'll do better, hopefully, and then I'll get an improvement time. So that was my plan. So I ran out. I planned to do a 2k warm-up first, but I was too lazy to do that. So I just, as soon as I got to where I normally start my run from, I just did my 5k from that. And that route was along towards the town centre, and then towards Wardown Park, around Wardown Park, which is a park that we used to do park run at, and then back here. And I did that in 32 minutes and 26 seconds. So under 33 minutes, I was very happy with that. So I submit that time. I did my run the next day, but I didn't beat it. In fact, I only did a mile run the next day because I think it was a bit of a late run. And that was Thursday. Friday, I did a 5k, and that was in 33 minutes. So not as fast as the time trial run, but at least faster than I've been running 5Ks recently, so I was still happy with that. Saturday, 5k again, and that was in 32:51, so that was quite good. Only 25 seconds slower than the time trial run, so I was happy with that. And then Sunday, I did a 5K run towards the park and then finished that 5K with my friend Lucy. She was going to do her speed trial session in the park, and that's why I ran to meet her, but in the end she didn't do it. So we ran back to her place together, and then we did our walk around Wardown Hills. As I said last week, we're going to plan to do that every week from now on, because it was a really enjoyable walk and lovely views up there. So we did about 5 miles this week instead of the 10K that we did last week, or in fact we did about 9.3K last week, and then I ran the last bit to round it off to 10K. But yeah, it was a lovely walk around. Wasn't as sunny, but it was still fairly warm as last week, but it was really enjoyable chatting and catching up over the week and stuff. And then once we got back to her house, I ran back home, which was another 5K. So I ended up doing 10K or 6.2 miles running, and then a 5-mile walk. So that was 11 miles. So not bad for a good morning's work. And then we come to Monday, which is this week. I don't know if I said today is Thursday. I've not been on my run yet, but I have done my second week time trial, so I might as well let you know how I did this week. So Monday, because of the 11 miles I had done the day before, I only did 1 mile. And Tuesday, I was planning to do an interval session and then do my time trial on the Wednesday to try and keep some consistency. But again, everybody submit their times too early. Too early for me. As I said, the week runs from Friday to Thursday. And so some people were doing their runs on Friday and Saturday, which to me is the same week as the previous week. So I definitely didn't want to do mine before Sunday, but everybody was submitting them all. I think a lot of people had done them by Sunday. And again, I'm only talking about our team. I don't know what the other teams are doing, because we're not really sharing that unless you check what people are doing on Strava. But yeah, so everybody, or most people in my team had submitted by Sunday. So I thought, again, I don't want to be late. So Tuesday, I just felt in the mood. I'm going to see how I do. I know I've done the intervals. No, it's not Tuesday, Wednesday. So Wednesday, see how I do. I've done the intervals. They weren't too bad on the Tuesday, so I should be okay. And if I don't do well Wednesday, at least I have another day, Thursday, to make up for it. So I think it's a good idea to do it on Wednesday because you have more time. I didn't do the same route either, which is my bad. I think if I want to do a true comparison, I should do the same route every week, but alas, I did a different route. So I walked up to the top of the hill, which is just up here. And normally when I get to the top, I'm still a bit tired, so I will carry on walking. But Wednesday, I felt fine. So I actually started my watch from the top of the hill, and I haven't done that for a long while. So my running felt good. I didn't feel like it was faster, but I felt good. I felt consistent. And I think I walked a couple of times nearer the end, but generally it was a good run. So I felt good. I didn't feel faster or slower, but I did feel like a good run. So I stopped my watch, looked at the time, and it was 32:26. And I'm thinking, oh, that's 10 seconds slower. How did that happen? But it wasn't 32:26, it was 31:26. And my previous time trial wasn't 31:15 as I thought it was in my head. It was actually 32:15. So if I haven't confused you enough yet, I ended up knocking 45 seconds off my previous week's time. So last week's, or week one time trial, was 32:15, and this week was 32:26. So I was chuffed with that, and it shows improvement in any so case. I'll get points. I'm not planning to run any faster. I'm going to go out later this evening now to do today's run, and I doubt I'll be any faster. I might just do it as an interval, full on interval session, but I'm not quite sure. We'll see how it goes. But definitely happy with my performance from yesterday, showing improvement, and I'll be back to 30 minutes in 2 weeks if I keep going this route, because next week, if I'm on the same 45 seconds reduction, means I should be doing next week's 5K in 30 minutes and 45 seconds, which means week 4 should be 30 minutes. I hope so. I really hope so, because I haven't seen 30 minutes for such a long time. Please let it be. So a productive, successful training week. Look forward to starting London Marathon training again, because it will bring back a full-on structure to my running. It will bring back long runs and bring up my endurance. So I'm looking forward to that running. Hope your running week has been successful. What plans do you have? Has your training for autumn or fall marathons happened yet? How is that going? When do you start? Again, I'm starting on the 15th of June. I hopefully will come back before then just to outline what my plan is. Yeah, take it from there. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please select the like button. If you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe, and I will come back to you next week with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. See you. Bye.